Leo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Your strength. And your potential outcome. So looking here above the deck, I am getting the Three of Swords. I'm not surprised to see that. You are absolutely going through something here. The Three of Swords indicates a heartbreak, and you're in the process of healing from something here. It's more than just a heartbreak. It doesn't feel like it's one specific event here. It actually is coming across as a pattern. The devil energy is showing up in your current energy, and it's being influenced here by the King of Cups. And so the way the energy is coming through, the devil's Capricorn energy, that may or may not resonate, but I'm just getting the sense that when it comes to your feelings and trying to understand what takes place and just trying to create this emotional growth, because that's what the King of Cups is all about. It's emotional growth. It's stepping into your emotional intelligence, really seeing things from a realistic perspective when it comes to what you want. And it feels like the devil energy is blocking that in some way. And it's this Three of Swords. What happens here is some sort of pattern, way of responding to other people. It leads to heartbreak. There's something that I'm trying to find the right words to describe it. It would be a situation where you would expect something out of a person. Like you start dating somebody here, and after a certain period of time, it's the I love yous, it's the very strong commitment energy. But there's some sort of fear. There's some sort of, I'm getting an abandonment for sure. But there's some sort of fear in there that has either you pulling back or it triggers something in the partner. So you attract people who aren't ready for that kind of relationship. And so what I'm getting is that it leads to heartbreak, that there's something happening in the expectations of the relationship that leads to some sort of heartbreak. It's a repeating cycle. That's just one scenario that I'm getting. There's multiple scenarios that are actually flooding through. And I'm not going to be able to articulate all of them. They're coming in very fast. But it feels like it's just a pattern of behavior that continuously leads to heartbreak when it pertains to relationships. And these could be friendships. It doesn't just have to be romantic connections, although that one probably more significantly than others. And so the King of Cups feels a lot like you're trying to get your hands wrapped around this. You're trying to understand what is taking place here, getting into the root cause of the situation, and really trying to work through it emotionally, trying to overcome this devil energy. That's what it feels like you're doing. You're trying to grow through the pain. You're not just compartmentalizing it or saying, I'll take care of that later. It's more of, I'm facing this head on. I want to understand what's happening and why I'm not getting the happiness that I'm looking for. That's what it feels like here in your current energy. In what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is forward movement. It's also open communication. You might need to get something off your chest, or you might want to start opening up to other people around this healing process and journey that you're on, and maybe ask for advice. When it comes to the devil energy, are there things that your friends can inform you about, or family members? Because as you talk about different relationships in your life, there are things that I'm sure people are aware of, or maybe patterns that somebody may be able to point out to you that you weren't even aware of. And it's just one of those things when you start having a conversation with somebody who hasn't been in that scenario, they can start pointing things out that you weren't able to see. And so I'm getting that kind of energy with that Eight of Wands. Showing up here in the past, I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. So now the Nine of Swords, it's stress, fear, anxiety. The Eight of Pentacles is you mastering a skill. And so what I'm getting here is the start of the journey, the start of you really evaluating what led to now, what led me into this heartbreak situation. Why do I find myself repeatedly trying to kind of navigate heartbreak and work through it somehow? So it feels like you're taking control and saying, you know what, it's time. It's time for me to actually learn my lesson here and grow through this. Showing up in your strength position is the Five of Pentacles. And so this is about leaving something out in the cold. And it feels like that's what you're getting to. You're getting to the point of letting go of the devil energy, releasing that pattern, anything here that was holding you back, preventing your happiness in some way. You're just not interested in that going forward. Showing up here in your near future, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is you investing in your future. I love that energy because on the other side of letting go of that devil is you opening up to new opportunities, new growth potential here, focusing on yourself and what really matters. So when I look at the external influences and I get that King of Swords energy, that's the release. The King of Swords says, you know what, that devil doesn't belong. We need to be done with that. It's the awareness and it's the release. And what it's doing is it's allowing for this judgment energy to really take over. This is your resurrection. This is your phoenix rising. And so all of this, you are going to be successful. I don't get the sense that this is going to last very long for you at all. It feels like you're already in the throes of it. And it's just a matter of timing. When you're ready to emerge on the other side, you're going to come out stronger and more confident than before. That's how it feels with that Judgment card. It's exactly how that feels. Showing up in your hopes or fears, I am getting the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is forward movement. That's what you're looking for. I'm not surprised. As a Leo, you're not really one to sit still and wait for things to unfold. And so you're doing the work now so that you can enjoy things going forward. And sitting here in your potential outcome, this is the release. I'm getting an emotional breakthrough with these two cards, with the High Priestess and the Tower. It feels like an emotional breakthrough. It's an awareness breakthrough. It's your awakening to what actually the devil energy represents and what structures, maybe how you put it into place or the impact that it's had. But I'm also getting the awareness on what you need to do to let it go, to overcome it and really heal from that and not allow it to kind of infiltrate any relationships going forward. I'm picking that up with the High Priestess and the Tower. So let's get more details. Tell me about the devil with the King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. You want a new beginning. You want something grounded and stable, long-lasting with that solid foundation. And so you're doing the work now so you can get the rewards later. That's exactly what you're doing. With the Eight of Wands, I'm getting the Queen of Wands. So taking some sort of action for information. I'm getting a lot of information. The Queen of Wands is very receptive. And so if somebody has something to tell you around the devil energy, a pattern that they've noticed, or maybe kind of helping you connect the dots in some way, it feels like there would be somebody here who would be beneficial to just this entire process for you, that opening up would be a really good idea. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, I'm getting the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of generosity. You're going to put, and you did, this started here in the past. You've been putting in all of the effort necessary in order to work through this. Yep, Seven of Pentacles showing up as well. I've got the 6, 7, and 8 of Pentacles. The progress started here in the past. This is just a continuation of it in the current and even near future. So let's get that 5 of Pentacles. Emperor. Aries energy. When you make up your mind and you're ready to move on, there's no way out. The devil energy stands no chance at all. You are going to just move forward and that's it. You're not going to let yourself be held back. You're not going to invite that devil energy back in. It's just not going to be possible. You're going to be too focused on the future. Your mind is going to be made up. You're not going to be open to new ideas or new information. It's like once you decide that the devil is done, it's done. With the 7 of Pentacles, I'm getting the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands, that conversation, that opening up, that forward movement, this is part of the investment, part of investing in yourself and in the process here, opening up, having conversations with other people, finding out what else can you see? What else what maybe you might be missing in the entire circumstance. And again, it doesn't feel like it's one, it feels like it's a pattern. So really, as much information as you can learn about the entire pattern, the better, because then you're going to identify, well, what triggers that pattern? And then how do I work through it or prevent it from ever coming to the surface again, or just kind of being front and center. So with the King of Swords, I'm getting the Queen of Cups. Focusing on your self-love and self-care helps you to let go of that devil energy. It says, you know what? I'm ready for my future. Two of Pentacles, prioritizing what really matters. That's exactly it. The devil doesn't matter, so let it go. And you will. I don't get the sense that you're going to hold on to it. Tell me about Judgment. Ten of Swords. On the other side of healing is your resurrection energy, because this Ten of Swords is a painful ending, but it's a closed cycle. It's something that you need to release. And then the minute that you do, you're a kind of a whole new person. It's that Phoenix rising energy. Page of Wands, I'm getting the Sun. You want to move in the direction of just hope, happiness, brighter days, warmer future, just all of the positive things going forward. You don't want to be held back by the devil. And so it's really important that you understand all of the devil energies, all of the different patterns, the nuances here, what triggers it. Getting down into the details is really going to help you remove it. Cut it off at the root. With the High Priestess and the Tower, I am getting the Eight of Cups. That's you leaving the devil behind. It's walking away from things that don't serve, which is that devil energy. What's on the other side of this Tower, this kind of breakthrough, this release? What's on the other side of this for you? I love this. So King of Wands, it's your energy coming through, and it feels a lot like stepping into your own power, just who you are and who you want to be, how you want to be seen by other people. This is a very authentic version of you. I'm getting the Page of Cups. This is you opening up to exactly what you want. So I'm getting action connected to going after what you want. The minute that you release the devil, you're opening up space for something new, something more emotionally rewarding, and you're moving in that direction. And then I get your card here with the Strength card. And so it is about finding the strength within yourself to go after exactly what you want. That's what happens here on the other side of the Tower. It's giving you the momentum and the ability to really just embrace happiness here. So Leo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.